What up? It's your man, KGM, KG Money. I'm back at it again. Y'all been looking for me? Well, yeah, I am. Yeah, what's good, yo? Hope y'all good. It's a beautiful day, you know. Grateful to be alive. I hope you are too. So, man, yeah, today, man, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about wingman, playing your role. Everybody got a role. Everybody got a part to play. If you look at an organization, they got different departments. Every department has got a team and a team leader. There's a structure. Every member of the team, they got a role to play. The leader of the team is the head of the department. That's the department. There's a head. Then there's the general head. We got the CEO. We got the CFO. We got the general manager. Sometimes we got executive directors, and everybody got a role that they're playing. Even if you look at maybe a college institution, a university, they've got School of Science, School of Business, School of Arts. Under the School of Science, they got different departments. They've got medicine, environmental, all those. Under the School of Business, they've got administration, they've got marketing, and all that. These different departments. All these departments, they got heads. They got members, they got heads. And the head of the school, is the head of the whole, So now we got arts. Under arts, we got music, we got drama, we got painting, we got all that. Then we take it to the government. The government, we've got legislature, we've got judiciary, we've got the executive. Under the judiciary, we've got the judges, we've got the lawyers, we've got all those. Executive, we've got the president, we've got the ministers, and all that. So the legislators, they make the law. But you get the point. So even in the family, right, we've got the parents, obviously. We've got the kids. We've got the firstborn. The firstborn is usually the leader among the kids because he's the firstborn. But for the most part, the smartest is usually the leader. Maybe the most outgoing, the smartest, the wisest, the most intelligent is usually the leader because they all look up to him subconsciously. The firstborn is the leader, but if he's not the smartest, they usually look up to that kid. It could be the third born. So they usually look up to him when important decisions need to be made. When decisions that's going to be beneficial to the family or in whatever way, they look up to that smartest kid, even though he's not the first. So these are the dynamics of the roles that we got. You know how we do on this pod? Hip-hop is the soul. Hip-hop is the roots. It's from a hip-hop perspective, right? Generally speaking, the PLATOSPHERE. So now we're going to use a hip-hop reference, as I always do. So now, look at hip-hop, right? G-Unit. You know the members. Everybody in G-Unit, they all blew up. Every single member. Everybody went platinum off of 50 success, right? So let's use G-Unit as a case in point, right? If you look at G-Unit, right, we got 50. He became successful. So he's the leader of the group because he had tremendous success that propelled the group to another strata, right? So now, if you look at G-Unit, right, everybody contributed to 50 success. Everybody played a role. They were all trying to be successful, but everybody contributed to his success first because he was on the path above everybody else. You understand? Because he's not a better rapper than Lloyd Banks. He might be a better artist, but he's not a better rapper, right? But everybody had to contribute to his success. And what happened? That led to everybody's success because he got successful. Because imagine if everybody's like, nah, I'm gonna go get my own record deal because I'm as good as you, so I'm gonna go get my record deal. If Tony Yayo was like, nah, I'm gonna go get a record deal, Lloyd Banks did the same. Who knows? Because look at that song, In the Club, one of the biggest singles in the history of music, right? Who wrote that song? Lloyd Banks wrote the song. So that's his contribution. Support. They contributed. So 50 got his success. What happened? Lloyd Banks dropped his album. Everybody sold multi-platinum. Even the game became a member of the group, even though he was signed to Dr. Dre, and he got success off of that. Look at all his singles. 50 contributed to his success just because he became a member of the group, right? So you see now, but first everybody played a role. Everybody kept playing the role. The group became successful as a whole. Everybody now became the man. What happened? Things started happening. So according to Prodigy's book, in their meeting, they even had the G-Unit sneakers and all that. So in that meeting, 50 was talking about the G-Unit sneakers, right? And he's like, yo, Lloyd Banks had Timberlands on. So it was like, yo, how come you wearing Timberlands when you got free supplies of G-Unit pairs? You got free pairs. You are being endorsed by this company, but you're wearing Timberlands, and you don't get paid for wearing Timberlands, but you get paid by this company, but you're not wearing it. You're not wearing that sneaker. Now we're at a meeting, you don't have it on. Prodigy had his on. So now, this kind of pissed Lloyd Banks off because now he's the man. He don't sold multi-platinum, right? And this is a meeting. They got other staff members, so he got pissed. He got up and left. But he shouldn't have done that because even though y'all are friends, y'all came up from the same hood, but this is a business. You don't bring personal stuff. Yeah, if he's talking about, because his right in his complaints, like, dude, if you're getting free pairs, you have to wear that. You have to wear, you have to promote, because probably sales was going down, and he's looking at, different things. What might be the causes of this? So now, if he's telling you that, and he's telling you this in an official meeting, and we got other staff members at the meeting, and you stood up and walked out of the meeting, that's not good. So according to Prodigy, that's one of the things that led to the demise of the group. So that's why I'm talking about playing your role. Because Lloyd Banks now, he chose not to play his role. He was playing his role before. Now success is achieved. He feels like, nah, I can do whatever now. And what happened is a domino effect. Now we don't have G-Unit anymore. They were so successful, they were so big. Now Lloyd Banks dropped a mixtape recently. He got a little buzz, but that's all about it. There's no member of G-Unit that's popping. 50 is popping because he made lots of money. He had other business endeavors that he made money from. He made lots of money from rap, but and he's doing TV series and all that. So he still got money, and the social media is still popping because he's the brainchild of G-Unit. So he's still. But look at the other members. Young Buck, I don't know, but from what we know, he was broke. He's owing 50 money. Tony Yayo, they're doing all right. The game is all right, but it's not like then. They could have been sitting on hundreds of millions. Each of the members could have been sitting on hundreds of millions, but that's not the case, except for 50. Only 50 is, because what happened? Everybody chose to deviate from their role. Because now they don't achieve success. So now they're thinking, we've achieved success, we can do whatever. They deviated from their role, and this is what it leads to. So my point is, you guys to stick to your role, even after success, because you don't want short-term success. You want long-term. You want to be successful till the day you die, right? So that's a good example. Another, I can cite NWA. They all had success. ego got in the way. Then, the split might have been good, but look at what happened. Eazy is dead. Dr. Dre got success. Ice Cube got success. They got huge success. But look at other members, DJ Yella. I know he's not doing bad, but we don't hear anything about him. You look at MC Ren. We don't hear nothing about him. And he was as good as Ice Cube. And it might even get better with time. But just because the group dissolved, we didn't hear, Eazy-E is dead. So only 2 members of that group. And this is one of the greatest groups of all time. So that's another example. There's examples. We can keep going. But so the point of the whole shit is that you got to stick to your role, man. You got to play your role. Sometimes you and your homie, y'all go out. You and your friend. You play the wingman. Y'all see some honeys like y'all want to get at. You play the wingman. You go and approach them. You tell them, yo, my boss. Even though he's your friend, y'all are both successful. Y'all are equally successful. But you play that role like, yo, my boss wants to see you, whatever. At the end of the night, y'all end up getting the girl. You get the next best thing. He gets the best. You get the next best thing, but you get something, right? Another night, he plays the wingman. Now you're the main man. You get the girl. He gets the next best thing. It's a win-win, right? Because sometimes, even though you might not get anything that night, but he's gonna get because he's the boss, right? You might even contribute with some money to pay for whatever you're gonna get at the club, even though you're not getting nothing. But you play your role that night. You make sure he won. The other night, it's gonna be his turn, and everybody wins. So that's just how it goes. Even in friendship, when it comes to friendship, because if you look at a group of friends, right? Friendship, somebody's working at this company, everybody's just doing their thing, and maybe they end up living the average life, and that's all about it. But if they can pull resources together, if they can create a structure, yeah, we are friends, but we want to be more than average. We don't just want the average life, because I've seen personally, I've said it in previous videos, I know people that got to executive positions. Not many people can become an executive, because there's a general manager. That's the top position at an organization. After the general manager, now we got executive directors. Many people don't get to general manager position. Some people get to general manager, and that's it. Retirement. Now we've got another level, executive. That I know personally, people that got to the executive position, but after retirement, many years after retirement, in their 60s, maybe in their 70s, things got hard. Life got hard for them, man. Things got difficult. You understand? Because they were doing it solo. Even though they send their kids to school abroad. They got large apartment, crib, and shit like that. But somehow things got difficult, man. I'm like, even me, I'm thinking like, yo, your kids are working abroad. Can they, they schooled abroad, they are working now, they got their own families. Can they help their pops? The fact of the matter is they are helping. It's just not enough, because they are following the same line as their dad. They are working. They are working. There's not much they can do with their salary. So if a group of friends, everybody got jobs, if y'all pull resources together and create something that's gonna last the test, that's gonna stand the test of time, it's gonna be more beneficial, than your retirement plan. Like, I'm gonna work for years, then I'm gonna retire, I'm gonna get retirement benefits, I'm gonna live off for that. Believe me, I've seen more than one example. Personality, I ain't just talking. So, creating a structure, yes, y'all are friends, y'all came up together as kids, playing in the sand. Now y'all grown up, y'all got your families, or you're trying to get your family. It's better to put your resources together. There's always the smartest. Like I said, we know who we're better than. We know who's better than us. We know who we are better than. There's always that guy that's the smartest. It's y'all need to, like, encourage and and put resources together to put that smartest dude, the creative guy or whatever in position to win, for the team to win, because now it's a team game. You're playing the team game. We're talking about the bigger picture now. You dig? So in a team of friends, in a team of in a business team or whatever the goal is, you got a goal. There's a team dedicated to accomplishing that goal. Everybody stick to your role and do it to the fullest, do it to the best. Don't overlap your role. Stick to your role, play, because you're playing your role to the best. It's gonna help the other dude. So you don't need to overlap. Just do your best part. Just do play. So even after, and this should continue even after success. After you achieve success, no matter how big, no matter how successful, no matter how enormous it is, you still have to keep playing that role. As long as that structure still exists, everybody should stick to their role. Remember the G-Unit example I gave. Everybody still stick to your role. Because you might feel like, oh, now I'm big. Everybody's big. Even though everybody's equal, everybody might be friends or whatever, but there has to be a leader. There has to be a structure. So you still have to give that person that is the leader, you still have to give him the respect. You still have to give him the accolades, whatever. But you have to look at the bigger picture, the team, the success, the longevity, and all that. So man, that's it, man, for today. Thank y'all for rocking. Like the video, sub to the channel, comment and share the video. Support the kid, man. I'll see y'all later. Peace.